Hello, welcome to Love Goddess Tarot. I'm Tanya, and this is a general love reading for those of you who'd like to know what is happening in your love lives. Please take what resonates for you and let the rest fly. This is a general timeless reading which you can go back to at any stage. So when you see this reading, it will apply to you for that time frame. So Spirit wants you to know that right now everything is possible. There's nothing that is impossible unless you believe it to be so. There are a lot of different options available to you regarding love, your hopes, your wishes, and Spirit wants to say to you that this is a time where you've learned your lessons and it's time to be more clear around what it is you want. Now, for some of you, there's the wish of having a family, building a home together, having children, and growing old together. And this is something that in this next while becomes a possibility. However, you do need to let the past go, and you need to believe more in yourself and what you have to give to love. And it does appear that some of you have had some relationships that have taken it out of you, that have left you wondering about your self-esteem and your self-worth, and where you have not been treated fairly or nicely. And as a result, this energy that I'm talking about might feel very far away. So it's really important to get into a positive mindset around love, because this is all coming into being, and Spirit is saying that you need to open up to this. For some of you, there's going to be some illusion around someone who's currently in your space. So it's sort of showing, with the Seven of Cups, it's sort of showing that there's a lot going on in your mind at the moment. So there's a tendency to be prone to daydreams. There's a tendency to imagine all these wonderful wishes and desires you have, but at the same time, there's also that sense of uncertainty. Is the other person feeling the same? What is happening here? Is this going anywhere? Where is this going? And so one of the things that Spirit is wanting you to know, especially here with the Hierophant, is that this is a time where some of the more spiritual concepts that you believe in, whether this is a religious belief, whether this is a spiritual belief, you need to make sure that you're on the same page with each other, because it will set a more solid foundation for the future. This is also saying that it is a good idea to really find out all the information to do with anyone who's currently in your space love-wise, to make sure that you're not basing this on a fantasy. So for those of you who are doing online love, make sure that everything about your person is actually truth. There is a bit of an energy around of being careful of scammers, being careful of people who are not being honest. You know, the illusionary card, there's that element of being misled, and it's sort of just saying you need to move beyond that really quickly, because the right thing is coming in for you. So there's a lot of positive energy that's coming through. And for those of you who are wanting to purchase a home with somebody, whether this is in the future or this is something that you've discussed with the person in your life, this becomes a very strong possibility. and I'm getting a sense of the 10th month. So this is very possible for you by next year that you'll be able to purchase a property. So for some of you, if you've had some issues financially, this also will resolve itself. And those of you who are in a situation where you're trying to date and you're trying to have a lot of things going on, a lot of responsibilities, and you're trying to meet those responsibilities, this is also indicating that you need to just take it a little bit slower. One or both of you might be rushing things a little bit. Remember, the card of illusion also speaks of slowing things down, getting to know each other properly. And there is definitely an element of, coming into union with a soulmate counterpart. And this is blessed by spirit. So this is for everyone. There's no male-female definition here. This can be for gender neutral, for two females, two males, a male and a female, anybody who is currently feeling or questioning whether the relationship they're interested in or are in is something long-term. This is what is coming in for you, is that this has long-term potential for you both to exchange energies in a union. And this is a sense that for some of you, there is a feeling of weddings and also pregnancy. So I'm getting a message for, it's Sally, Susan, Sabrina. If that is your name, then the message for you is yes, you are going to be in union with your divine counterpart. You must not doubt it. I'd like to hear from you, actually. For where you are all at the moment, there is a crossroads, an emotional crossroads that is still showing up here, which means that some of you have not decided yet whether this person is your person or not. You're still waiting on further info, I'm hearing, and there's a sense that there's some decisions that need to be made regarding love. It's not as simple as saying yes or no to this, and therefore more information needs to be revealed. For some of you, this is indicating long distance relationships. There's someone, Sarah, who is in a long distance relationship, and there's some decisions to be made regarding this relationship. So it's very important for you all to take your time to make important decisions. It's not to be made just yet. I would say give it a little bit of time, and do not be afraid of making new and different decisions, decisions that come from a place of power. I am asking Spirit to send me names of people, and if your name does come up, this is to do with a specific message that Spirit has from you, so please do not doubt that. You're also being told that around you right now, Spirit is very active. There are many blessings coming your way. And so it's telling me that you need to be looking at life with very different eyes. Your love life is blessed. In fact, there's more balance coming in for you. There's more emotional stability with regards to your relationship. So I'm hearing that Tina, somebody that sounds like Tina, Tanya, Tamara, there's a lot of blessings coming in for you regarding love, and there will be a new beginning for you. And it's important not to overanalyze right now, because love happens quite magically, quite unexpectedly and suddenly. So expect the unexpected. There does seem to be the story of Five of Swords. What are you telling yourself? What story are you telling yourself? What are you believing? It feels like you've weathered a storm. For some of you, you've come through a really hard time romantically, and this may mean for some of you turning away from a relationship you once thought was viable, but it's a very quick shift. So the longer you hold on to this, the longer it takes. If you shift out of this and you walk away, because there's nothing left for you here. There's a sense that someone is or has been dishonest, and it's going to come to light in the next day or two. And you will find out just exactly what's been hidden from you. This is a time where the information you've been asking for is going to come to light. So someone named Lucy, you might be questioning something to do with a partner, and the information will come for you. It is showing me that you've come to a really beautiful place in your life. So these negative feelings, they're still being or staying active in your mind, and it is a choice. You can focus on all the beautiful things you have in your life. There's a need for more gratitude for all the beautiful things you have. Spirit is really supporting you, both in your own life and in terms of your relationships. For those of you who feel they've been burnt regarding love, get back into your power. Get back into your space. Spirit's saying they have a lot of good things waiting for you. You just got to be open to accepting this. And if you're still blocking the movement forward by holding on to gripes regarding a past relationship or a relationship pattern, and you've lost your faith in love, then it can't come in. And so remember, if you don't let love in, this also affects your ability to love yourself. So open up again and let love flow. It's really a really good time for you to start to be more positive. Some of you are getting ready for a new chapter in your love life. Spirit is very strong. And so there's some of you that are still, in fact, you've been praying for a soulmate to come into your life. And this is your message saying, don't give up. Your prayers have been heard and will be answered. And yes, it's coming in very dramatically with the Knight of Wands. You're going to receive messages, and there may be messages from Spirit initially, but that gut feeling, trust your intuition. If it feels right, then it's something you need to look at. And be prepared that there's somebody also coming in for you that may be slightly younger than you. It's somebody who is coming in for some of you through your outdoor activities or creative pursuits. If you're single, then joining groups and clubs and going to places where you'll meet other people who are of like mind, that would be really good for you. So the news is that love is coming in very strong, very much faster than expected. So I say keep yourself open, especially today. And there's definitely messages and text messages and calls coming for some of you. And there's also a friend who has feelings that are much stronger than friendship, and you not seeing it. So it's quite important to spend some time observing your friendships. You're going through a time where you may be reminiscing. Memories of love is really beautiful. You may be reminiscing. And perhaps this is a time to be deeply grateful for all the journeys you have walked. No matter what they were, each of them holds a gift. And Spirit wants you to know that each and every one of them is bringing you closer to love. It's a universal day. Spirit is really here with you today in this reading. And so please incorporate Spirit in your decisions to do with love. You can improve your mindset. You can improve your beliefs. And you can restore your faith in love. And this is what Spirit wants you to know, that love is real and it is there for you. You may have felt a little bit of lack in this department because you've been going through transformation, but there's a lot of energy. And, you know, this is telling me that those of you who've been doing the inner work, you're going to have your breakthrough. And this is wonderful because this means that the next chapter is far brighter than what you've experienced in this last while. So there's new things coming in, and be prepared to also notice how your partners that are coming in now may be very different to what you initially used to be attracted to. Notice the difference in terms of how you've grown. So I hope you have a beautiful day and you've enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll chat to you again soon. Lots of love and blessings.